Yo, what the fuck is up, guys? Nightmare here, bringing you guys a quick little gameplay commentary. I'm going to be bringing you guys a commentary on the map Meltdown with the newest assault/SMG, the Peacekeeper. To be honest with you, I picked up the map packs, and I have nothing but good things to say about them at this point. The maps are fantastic. They're great. They have a lot of MLG qualities to them. This Peacekeeper kind of reminds me of the ACR. You'll see why in this gameplay. Just due to the fact that it is so well-rounded. You're able to hold your own. It's really nice close range. It's accurate, and it's also really accurate far range. So it's kind of like the ACR in a sense, to the point where it's not, I don't know. It's not unusable close range. Just the thing is a perfect balance between assault and sub. And when I mean that, I mean it's to the point where I can shoot them across map, maybe 3-4 shot them, and yeah, it's a really good gun. I'm gonna run over the maps. You got a few maps that came with this map pack. You got the zombies map. You got Day Rise or something like that, and the skate park. The skate park kind of reminds me of Arcadin, to be honest with you. It has that middle map area. It's not as big as a clusterfuck as the other games, but it's really action-packed to the point where it's not boring. You got Downhill. Downhill kind of reminds me of Summit. It has nice flag routes, and it seems like, to be honest, it seems like it's viable for MLG. A lot of these maps that Treyarch seem to have made, and their whole map design team seems like they have the esport initiative and focus on the map design and the routes that there are on the maps. And Von Har explicitly said himself that he's looking to be able to put DLC maps/weapons as into the MLG, basically, by I don't know, I guess he's able to magically put the maps on the consoles for no cost for them if they needed them for competitive, which I highly think that they will, because it will keep the viewer experience fresh and keep them always interested, because you're not always watching the exact same maps. There's only so much hardpoint on fucking Raid you can take. It's not that fun to watch after a while. It gets really boring. And yeah, the map packs will freshen a lot of that stuff up. The maps are perfect size. The good old Treyarch maps that you come to expect. The map design's absolutely fantastic. It's just the amount of detail that Treyarch seems to be able to put in their games, and the effort that they put into their games is a lot more than any other company. Mainly because Treyarch always feels like they have something to prove to the fans, while Infinity Ward just sits on their ass living off the COD 4 name like it's actually something to be proud of, when it's really not. Because, to be honest with you, COD 4 was okay, but it wasn't the best game ever, as people would like to say. Had a lot of balancing issues. The M16 one-shotted you, Juggernaut, stuff like that. People seem to overlook that. Black Ops 2 seems to have that good mix if it wasn't such an annoyance to play online. If you're on a 3-bar and your person got the 4-bar, you're never, ever, ever going to gun that guy. You got like a 0.5% chance of winning a gunfight versus that type of person. And it's extremely low. That's all I wish they'd do in the next COD, especially for the next consoles come out this year. At least add dedicated servers. You're going to have the resources available to do so. Just do that. You don't need to have lag comp bullshit, stuff like that. It ruins the game. That's where COD 4 thrived. Everybody was able to be good at the game. If you paid for a connection, you got the connection. You weren't screwed for having a good connection. That's the problem with Call of Duty nowadays. It's grown to the point where it's so big that everybody seems to have a fair advantage among each other, and if they don't have the fair advantage, you go look on the forums. There's constant whining, constant bitching, constant everything. And to be honest with you, it's a headache for the game developers. So they added basically a tool for them to be able to manage and, I don't know, basically handle lag in a sense, you could say. And yeah, sorry about that little lag spike there, guys. I'm not too sure what that was. I think that must have been the theater mode in actually the game, not my capture device, 'cause I'm using Elgato, and to be honest with you, this thing is pretty fucking sick. I don't know, it's everything you need. It has a live commentator, it can automatically adjust your voice volume, stuff like that. But that's not the topic today. The topic's the map pack and how it will be useful and competitive. There's just a lot of hopes that I have for competitive Call of Duty. Adding gun DLC really does freshen things up and really does make people think and get used to different playing styles / strategies along with maps. It's going to make a lot of teams put a lot more effort into actually scrimming. Because if you don't scrim a new map, then you're going to be completely hopeless on that map. That's the point of Call of Duty, basically. You scrim, you play with your team, you have fun. It's not a game about shit talking like everybody says it is. People shit talk too much in this community. It's kind of a fucking joke. You got people like leaking nudes, stuff like that. It's, I don't know, it's an immature community that needs to grow up and finally realize that we're taking Halo spots, which pretty much founded MLG, first-person shooter wise on consoles, and that's a pretty big, I don't know, it's a pretty big thing to step into. It's kind of an honor for a lot of the people that are going to be competing at those events that you're able to overtake such a good game in order to put our game in, because the developers are supporting us this time around, unlike the opposite way around where Infinity Ward decided to add LAN about 6 months too late, I guess you could say, because Robert Bowling or whoever was in charge at the time, there's a lot of communication issues, not a lot of forwarding to the developers about what they want / what they need for the competitive Call of Duty to grow. And with that came Treyarch. Treyarch decided to add a bunch of features into Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which really will help Call of Duty grow at MLG events. And truthfully, I believe that we will grow bigger than Halo. With the developer support, maybe over a year, 2 years, we'll grow League of Legends size. Maybe if people really do pick on to the whole score streak / new map / everything else. It's all about trying stuff in the community. If you're not willing to try something, nothing's going to grow. That's all it is. It's not the matter of whether you're going to like it or not, whether it's going to be unfair to you. Just try something out. If you don't like it, get used to it. And you see a lot of these so-called pro players complaining about stuff like that. I don't want map packs. I don't want extra guns in the game. Like, you're supposed to be a quote-unquote pro, yet you can't adapt to a new weapon being added to a video game. That doesn't seem very professional. It seems like you're scared to lose, or you're scared to lose your ranking in a game. It's all about, that's what pros mean about. You adapt, you're able to outplay other players, like amateurs, for example. You're able to outdo them in just about every sense. But it seems nowadays a lot of the amateurs aren't getting the shots that they should be getting because they're being overlooked at by pro players that have the egos the size of fucking Wyoming for some reason. All they're doing is holding a controller. There's no need to have an ego involved with any of that. That's just bullshit. I think people really need to grow up, start giving people chances in this community, or it's just never going to grow. It's all it is. It's just the community helping the community. That's all we really need, is for people that are a little bit more known than other people in the community to step up. If you're in FaZe, doesn't mean you can act like a big tough guy. You're in fucking FaZe. Who cares? You hold the controller and snipe. Optic goes for the same thing. Same with any other team. Just don't act like a total douchebag to your fan / fan base, and you'll help COD grow, because these people are going to want to try Call of Duty. They're going to know that they have the backup and support from these pro players, which is really crucial for people to go to events. They don't want to go to an event just being completely blindsided and ignored by all these pro players. But yeah, guys, this video is wrapping up. I thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think and how you guys like the new map packs. It's been nice commentating for you guys. Nightmare out. Peace.